Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you both for being here today. It is clear the country is facing an affordable housing crisis. High interest rates and inflation, paired with soaring construction costs and low inventory, have put home ownership further and further out of reach for hard-working Americans. This crisis, in my opinion, has only been intensified by Bidenomics. This administration's reckless tax and spend policies, overregulation, and misguided partisan efforts that prioritize things like the Green New Deal, or like my colleagues, Senators Haggerty and Vance pointed out, DEI programs, over the safety and soundness of our housing market and our economy. Today, regulatory costs make up nearly 24% of a new home's price. Homelessness hit an all-time high in 2023, despite HUD receiving record funding specifically to address this very issue. Not only is home ownership more out of reach, but not a single state in the country even has an adequate supply of affordable rental housing for low-income families. I could go on. There are real problems facing real people, and we have to focus on real solutions. Unfortunately, what we've seen from this administration is fast-tracking and politicizing regulatory actions that actually risk putting the economy at greater risk. And on that, Director Thompson, in a hearing last May, you said, quote, "You are committed to making sure that pilots are public and that people know that there is more transparency going on in Fannie and Freddie," end quote. So my question for you is there a reason that your agency changed paths, so to speak, and did not go through the public notice or comment period before issuing the recent title insurance pilot program?
Thank you for the question. And first, I'd like to say that safety and soundness grounds everything that we do. We do not compromise safety and soundness. I'm a longtime regulator.
Thank you for reiterating that.
Well, just want to make sure that that is the foundational understanding. With regard to the title pilot, we do have a pilot transparency page. We received the pilot from Fannie Mae, and the pilot, we don't,
Just in time for is this just in time for the State of the Union, right before that?
Well, the pilot was, we went through our normal process, and the pilot went through analysis. We didn't do anything different or anything wrong.
So are you going to consider actually allowing the public some time to comment on that?
Well, the pilot hasn't been operationalized yet. We are still in the process of searching for a vendor to help digitize and try to figure out how they can access the title records. The Fannie Mae is going to issue a solicitation to multiple vendors to provide this service.
And make sure we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
This applied to certain low-risk
refinances.
So current homeowners. So this isn't going to
Yes.
help with people who
That's
are
correct.
not currently homeowners and want to kind of achieve that American dream. It's just okay, so, you finalized, your agency did its products and activities rule, which my understanding was meant to bring transparency to new initiatives. But it seems that that isn't going alongside this actual initiative.
Yeah, this came in as a credit underwriting decision because what the pilot actually will do is waive the requirement for representation. Which is similar to what we've done with
And I'm so
appraisal.
sorry, I only have 1 minute, but if you would commit to just making sure that
Absolutely.
there's public comment period
No.
and we have the opportunity to weigh in. Mrs. Todman, I want to shift my focus. Thank you so much for being here today. I understood you have been in the housing space and you look at you were included in the Moving to Work program, but obviously when the pandemic hit, we decided, or HUD decided, to postpone that program. Would you recommit to actually re-engaging now that the pandemic is over to help people really not only get on their feet but have an opportunity to actually succeed?
Yeah. Senator, you'll be happy to hear that we have been working quickly and urgently to carry out Congress's mandate to expand the Moving to Work agencies.
Excellent.
And we completed that task just 2 weeks ago.
Good, because I believe if you're an able-bodied, working-aged American without dependents, working, training, volunteering, it is to receive government benefits, that there's a dignity that goes along with that. And in my last few seconds, I just wanted to briefly underscore the magnitude of debt-funded multifamily loans that will be needed, that will need to be refinanced over the next couple of years, but can't at the current interest rates. So I just would like to work with you and urge you both to revisit the enterprise regulatory capital framework and its lack of counter-cyclical adjustments for multifamily. My staff will follow up with you, but I look forward to working with you both. Thank you.
Thank you.